Welcome to the show, everyone. I hope you are having a beautiful skincare week. Thank you so much for joining us. And I mean that. I want to thank you for listening in today, no matter what you're doing, whether you are on a walk right now, whether you're at work and you're eating lunch, whether you're maybe in the carpool line picking up your kids, you may be retired walking on the beach. Oh, that sounds nice. I think that's my favorite. Whatever you're doing. Hey, you know what my favorite thing to do is? I listen to podcasts while I work out. So I'll do a weight video and then I'll play the podcast while I do weights. And anyway, there's a tip that I do. So anyway, thank you for tuning in and listening to me talk about today. This is a good one. They're all good. But when should you see results with your beauty tools? I mean, aren't you just so curious? Let's talk about LED, that light therapy, microneedling, the Lyma Laser. Whew, that's an expensive laser. Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm going to tell you though, Droplette, high frequency, just when to expect those results. And I do want to tell you that we are so excited about our beautiful skincare app. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's just me and you and skin. It's so fantastic. It is a dream come true. I need to do an in-depth podcast about that. I am so excited for you to see Lapree Beauty and use it. So head to lindsayholder.com. It's also in the App Store, Lapree Beauty. It is gorgeous. Our just endless, countless hours have gone into this, and the beta testers feedback gotten back. We've tweaked everything. It is just beautiful. So inside, I tell you each week how to take care of your skin, whether it's a new skincare video, or a new product recommendation. It's literally you just hit play on whatever it is that you need help with, and you watch the video. So some cool ones that I just did are how to pop a zit, right? Like an esthetician. That's pretty cool. Do you know how to pop a zit like an esthetician? You will now. I'm going to show you so you can find that. How to cleanse your skin like an esthetician. I don't cleanse my skin normally, just regularly. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. You're going to want to know what those are. You're going to want to know which strokes I use, how long to cleanse your skin for, things like that. Ooh, it's getting good, huh? Isn't that interesting? Ooh, got your attention. And then what's really fun, y'all, is I also do on the opposite weeks that I do the skincare tutorials, I do a recommended skincare product. So I send you a new product review as well. They are so fun to do. Of course, these are all products that I love. They're, what is it called? Tried, true, and trusted, or whatever that 3 things is. And I personally use them, and I give you my inside esthetician tips, and they are all in the app. You can either do it on the web or you can do it on your phone. So anyway, I wanted to just give you that little scoop. I am smiling as I'm telling you about this because I'm just so darn excited to share this, because you are going to have the glowiest, most beautiful skin this year. You're welcome. So anyway, okay, so today's show is about when you can expect to see results from all of your beauty tools and skincare devices. So by the way, if you don't know how to use your skin tools or beauty devices, I also teach that inside our Lapree Beauty app, just so you know that. Let's first start with LED and your light therapy device. So the time frame is going to obviously be different for everybody. I used the Lyma panel in my skincare practice when I had it almost with every facial because it was just such a powerhouse. I love LED light so much. I talk about it all the time. I personally use it. It's just such a versatile tool, and you can just use it about with anything. It's just excellent to use, and it goes over so many things for your skin. Like if you have acne, if you have hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, it just really helps everything. It helps with that elasticity, that collagen. So it really does depend on the specific device being used. And I'll tell you which ones I like in a minute, your individual skin type, and of course the frequency of use. Now, a lot of people, they report just seeing a difference in their appearance over a few weeks to months. And when I say that, it really does depend on how often you use it. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, but when I would have a client, I would tell them that would come see me, I would say, try to purchase this at home because I want you to use it every other day. So the way LED light works is once you use it for that day, and so Lyma is a 30-minute session. If you're going to use, which I like, so I'll just go ahead and tell you the ones I like. I really like Lyma. That's a huge panel. It is a heavier price point, but it's bang for your buck. It's a very flexible device, very flexible panel. So you can use that on not just your face, but really large parts of your other body. So I'll put it on, right now now I have tendonitis in my hand, so I could put it all over my hand and my arm. You can put it on your legs. If you have back pain, you just, put that. If you have back acne, excellent for back acne, especially we're getting to those spring and summer months, that will make you feel more confident having your back acne go away. So anyway, the Lyma panel, you use that for 30 minutes at a time. And it's like, once you've done that, you're not going to reuse it again that day. And you need to wait 24 hours before you reuse your LED again, because it's like a battery. If you think about it, like once it's charged, you're really not doing any other improvements. So there's no need to keep on using it that day. I personally think when you're trying to correct something, I like to use it every day or every other day. It really also depends on if you feel like how is it responding to your skin, but you have to have definitely consistent use for it. The clients that I feel like I had my own like skin lab, because I could tell you, hey, this worked and this didn't work. And I literally had so many different skin types at one time. So the people that were consistent with it several times that week it was such a faster difference and just such a more noticeable difference than the clients that just came once a week. I just feel like, whoa, that is a really slow turnaround. You really need to put that on your skin, very consistent. And of course, I like to combine the LED therapy with skincare products and treatments that further enhance the overall results that you're trying to achieve. So if you're able to use your LED light every other day or even every day, set that 24-hour timer in between, you're going to see your results faster. I personally think you would see results even in a week if you, usually even after your 4th or 5th session, if you're being active. Now that's with the Lyma panel. With a current body LED mask, I'm thinking more like 2 weeks. Use that, but it may be a little bit earlier than that. And there's another brand. I have not tried this brand, but I've just heard really good results about it. And that's Higher Dose. So you can try Higher Dose as well. So I like current body, Lyma. I've heard good things about Higher Dose. There's a lot of good ones on the market now. I mean, a couple years ago, not so much, but now I feel like there's a lot of good ones on the market. You just want to make sure you have the right light spectrums. So those 3 I know have really good ones. And I really, really like that. Again, keep it up. Frequency is your friend with that. But I love a good LED, especially when I have a flare up. Microcurrent. Let's go into microcurrent. Love some microcurrent. So I'm going to tell you the one that I really like, and I have tried several. And I'm going to tell you one that's just my ultimate favorite. So each device is different, but usually with a microcurrent, it's especially good if you have like something that you need an immediate effect with your skin. I mean, you're going to immediately notice that lift with your skin after your first micro treatment, because it's temporarily lifting and it's tightening of the skin. Now, these effects are not as long lasting at the beginning, but it is an initial indication of the treatment's potential benefits. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So for short-term results, we're looking at 1 to 4 weeks with regular microcurrent treatments. Typically, these are performed once, twice a week for those results, but many people begin to see more noticeable improvements within the first few weeks. Some of these results are going to include reduced puffiness, improved skin tone, temporary reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. I love using microcurrent for under the eye puffiness. If you do your swoops right, you're using it as a twofold device. You're like using it for your lymph drainage because you're like pulling that lymph away. And then you're also lifting up your skin too. It's great when you have to have pictures done or lunch with the girls and you just want to look really good or just anything that you need to be on camera for, or even just something special, or even if you just want to look good that day. It is very quick to do. Now for longer term results, you're going to be looking more at 4 or plus weeks. And these are for more significant and longer lasting results from microcurrent treatments after several weeks of consistent use. Now, some of these results would include firmer, more lifted skin, diminished wrinkles and fine lines, and overall improved facial contour. But I will say this with microcurrent, and this is really with any beauty tool, just know this, it's maintenance. You have to keep going with your devices. It is not a one and done or, oh, okay, I've got to my results, so I don't have to use it anymore. You really need to continue to use your device with ongoing treatments. Now, the good part is you can usually have a reduced frequency once the desired outcome is achieved. Okay. So if you're using your microcurrent every day, once you can achieve your results, then your maintenance sessions could be more weekly. Like, okay, I just need to do my microcurrent like one time this week or 2 times. You don't have to do it every day. It just really depends on your needs and your goals. I absolutely love the Zip microcurrent device. It is just so lovely. It's my absolute favorite. I really like how it's developed by an esthetician, but I get so excited because I'm, of course, newsletter subscriber to the Zip, and they send out really fun new treatment protocols. They just sent out a lip plumping one, and I literally just got it in my email last night. I'm so excited. And so Melanie, the owner, is doing her Zip lips, and I cannot wait to try that. So if you don't want a filler, you can do something different and do a Zip instead. Now, the Zip is really different from other ones because it has both nano and microcurrent. So just to kind of let you know, the nanocurrent, that works in a cellular level. So it triggers the production of ATP, and that's going to give you over time a brighter, rejuvenated complexion and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. And then the microcurrent is what gives you that immediate results that lift and sculpt your face. So again, you have the nano and then you have the micro. I immediately notice when I use it, my cheeks, jowls, and eyebrows are sculpted. So it just makes me feel good. I always do my microcurrent before I do my videos for the app. And when we go on video for our YouTube, I'm like, oh yeah, we are lifting everything up. We are using that microcurrent. If you want to know how long microcurrent lasts, it typically lasts 48 to 72 hours. That's a good indicator for you to know. And the nanocurrent, that's cumulative the more you use it. So just keep that in mind. Next is dermarolling. I love dermarolling, y'all. It is just one of my favorite. And I can tell when I'm doing my dermarolling on my face and when I'm not. It just is so beautiful at helping you with your texture of your skin and making your skin look so revived. I can't say enough good things about dermarolling. So because this is what you're doing. You're literally aerating your face and which means, you're just making think about you fertilizing your grass. You're just making little holes in your skin, and then you're able to put in the product to drive super deep into that dermis. So think about you putting a growth hormone or a peptide or even a hyaluronic acid. I mean, wow. You're going to look good. I love dermarolling. I just love it. I mean, I love all of these, but I can definitely tell when I need a dermaroll. Dr. Lance Settelfeld has an excellent book. It's a rich book. It's a rich read. It's going to take you a minute, but it is called The Concise Guide to Dermarolling. It is excellent, very thorough before and after pictures. And it really goes into the science of dermarolling. And it also, what I like about it, it tells you about, you're going to get typically it's better for you to do dermarolling than to go in to get a treatment with the microneedling because the trauma to the skin is so intense with microneedling. So the dermarolling is better for your skin to have those micro traumas build up, and you're just going to have better results, and there's less damage. So there's less risk of this hyperpigmentation and things like that scarring. So just let you know how that do. So what is dermarolling? It's micro injuries, okay, that stimulate the skin's natural healing process. So that is what is leading to the range of potential benefits. You're going to notice improved texture, reduction in scars and hyperpigmentation, and increased collagen production. We are always trying to increase our collagen production. It's so important. You got to just keep on doing all of these things combined and do other things to keep that collagen constantly producing and helping with your elasticity. So dermarolling, it also is, there's a different timeline can just vary on different factors, such as the depth of the needles used, the individual skin type, and the specific concerns being addressed. But I wanted to give you a general overview of what you might expect. So if you want an immediate effect, you can see some within even a few hours to a day. Now, you may experience minor redness, swelling, and a sensation of tightness immediately after dermarolling. That is totally normal, but just keep up with it. Ashley loves using a magnesium mask after to help with her swelling. So I just wanted to give you that little tip. And her redness. So she is very sensitive skin. Mine, not so much. I've dermarolled for a long time and my skin's pretty good at handling it. And I just absolutely love it. It's really quick too. I think that some people get a little bit overwhelmed with the process and they're nervous about it. So I'll give you a couple of tips. First of all, I show you how to dermaroll in Lapree Beauty. You just click the button and we're going to start dermarolling. And I show you all the different ways. So just so you know, you want to do 3 different strokes. You want to do horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. All 3 of those. I like to lift up at the very end so I don't roll over the same part. And when I clean my needles, I do a couple of things. You can first clean your needles with alcohol, spritz it on there. But I like to use one of the methods that Dr. Lance Setterfield recommends, and that is to use a denture tablet, put in the water with the needles. And so you're just kind of getting all that gunk off of it. I take it one step further and I have the Munchkin, I talk about it all the time. I have the Munchkin sanitizer, not disinfectant. It's a sanitizer. Once my needles are dry, I put it in that sanitizer because I'm just not messing around. These are needles in my face. I want to make sure that everything is good. That is in your skin. Let's have it a super clean needle. So I just take it extra step further. And that's probably just me being an esthetician. And I always pretty diligent about that. Is it possible to look good after your 20s, 30s, 40s, and beyond? Absolutely. You betcha. You can have beautiful, radiant skin at any age, everyone. You really can. All you need is just to know how to do it. Well, guess what? That is where I come in for you. You may heard me say this a million times about how I am a former spa owner of over 13 years, as well as a licensed master esthetician. But that's just because I am so proud of my skincare level of expertise. So I created my skincare app, Lapree Beauty, for you because I can show you how to get your healthiest and most radiant skin. In order really to truly change your skin, this is going to need to be done by you through daily skincare, but it needs to be done the proper way. So that's where Lapree Beauty comes in, okay? Let me help you with my skincare videos, along with my product recommendation videos and my review videos. So you're not going to waste your money or your time. Oh my gosh, we're so limited on time these days on your skin. So let's reach your skincare goals together. We're going to do this together. I am here for you. So all you have to do is head to lindsayholder.com and I will see you inside Lapree Beauty. Personally, I notice like the next day on my skin because I always do my dermarolling at night because I don't want to have openings in my skin and go out into the sun. Like I always do it at night and then I can add on all my skincare routine. It's lovely to do that. And I love doing an LED mask after dermarolling too. It's just such a beautiful combination. But my skin looks immediately good the next day because I've put all those great ingredients while I dermarolled. So if you want short-term results, let's think about 1 to 4 weeks. That's what I would try to aim for because within these first few weeks of dermarolling, you're going to notice improvements in your skin's texture and tone. You really are. It's going to include that reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. You're going to have improved hydration and just, overall, just a more radiant complexion. Like you're going to glow and you're going to really see it. I just really love it. Long-term results, that's going to be about 4 or more weeks. That's when you're going to have more significant improvements with your continued dermarolling. You got to keep it up. And that's going to be over several weeks to months. Now, this is where you're going to really go into things that you need help with, like the appearance of acne scars. When you think about it, that's going to take some work. So you have to be diligent about this. Your hyperpigmentation, that takes work too, and other types of scarring. And then also, as well as increased firmness and elasticity due to collagen production. A number one tip for helping your jowline get tighter. I have 2 tips actually. That's number 1 is dermarolling. It really makes a difference. Oh, I have 3 tips. Another one is to do mouth tape at night. That makes a huge difference. Don't breathe through your mouth. Make sure you breathe through your nose at night. So use mouth tape. There's tons of evidence and pictures and studies done. You can Google that. It's crazy how it shapes your jawline. So look into that. And 3, the Lyma Laser has been known to increase the jawline. Now, if you want a huge lift, I hate to say it, but you're going to have to get a facelift for that. There's really no other magic secret at this point. So if you're looking all over the internet, I'm going to save you that time. Those are the 3 things. And it's going to be a slight lift. If you need a major lift, you are going to need to have, I personally think it would be a surgery for that application for that. Cumulative benefits for dermarolling. You're going to find that when you perform it as a part of your consistent skincare routine. You can space it out according to your skincare that you're using. Like for instance, I'm not going to dermaroll the same night that I use my retinol. So I would space that out. So I usually dermaroll between 2 and 3 times a week. That is my personal preference, but you can do whatever you need to, but you are going to see those continued improvements, your skin texture, your tone, and overall appearance. The one that I really like to use is by Beauty Bio. And the reason is I just like the ease of the needle applicator, and it just easily uploads into the handle. It just clicks on. It's very easy to use. It has a little LED light at the end. I don't really care that much about that just because I have an LED mask and I think, okay, well, I'm rolling on my skin. I kind of need the LED light to be on that area for, a while. So that I'm not really too impressed with, but the actual handle and device I love, and I have a subscription basis, and then I don't have to worry about it. I have their prep pads too. It just makes it I don't have to think about it. I use a prep pad, and then I use their base needle roller, and I have their body one too. So I use their body one too. Use whatever one you want. I do want to try one of the stamps. I have not tried a stamp yet. I have to really, there's a brand that wants to send one, and I'm going to try it out. That is my goal this year, to try that out. I guess I'm just loving so much my Beauty Bio. I don't want to switch, but I know I need to try it out for you guys, just for you. High frequency machine. Oh, another one of my loves. Oh, I love a beautiful high frequency machine. I prefer if you get one with both the different gases, so you can both combat acne. So acne or wrinkles. So one's more violet, one's more orangey. So or neon. So just know that. So get one with both the gases. I have an entire high frequency series in my lapree Beauty app. Just so you know that, I tell you all my tricks and tips. If you are nervous about using a high frequency machine, you do not have to be, because guess what? I tell you exactly how to use it as an esthetician uses it that's trained, that is used on thousands of clients. Yes, thousands. I've been an esthetician for 13 years. I have thousands of clients that I have worked on. Anyway, it's absolutely wonderful. And I give you tricks and tips that you're just not going to find out there. You'd have to really hunt and find and peck and search for these tips. So you can just go into the app. They're all right there. It is a series for you. And guess what? I show you how long to do it on your skin, and we take one half of the face at a time and we do it together. So you just hit play and boom, we have done the high frequency together, and then you're done. Now, high frequency machines I use for other things too. If I need a blemish, obviously that's going to be pretty right away. So whenever I have a blemish, and I quote spark is what I like to call it, my blemish, that has great results. I've reduced that blemish, and overnight I see such a difference. I love using high frequency for wrinkle reduction. And one of my favorites is for lymph drainage. You're going to immediately notice a difference. Use your high frequency machine for lymph drainage because you're pulling that lymph out. You're moving that lymph, and it will instantly reduce like your under eye bags and things like that. I think it gives you just that glow because it's using that circulation. So you should really honestly instantly see results. If you want more cumulative results, you obviously need to continue to use that. I wouldn't use it every day. It can be drying on your skin. So just know that. So watch that, and don't use your retinol at the same time that night. Space that out. So your high frequency machine, I would probably use maybe 3 times a week, and you should probably instantly see the glow. Give it a few tries to see like your skin texture, and it just tightens your pores. It really makes a big difference. And then keep that up. So I did want to go over a device. It's called the Droplette device. I really like that device. You can have both cumulative results and immediate results depending on the capsule that you use. I absolutely love my Droplette device. It is just so handy. I rotate between the collagen and the retinol. So the retinol I use for my collagen building, my elasticity, as well as I'm always in a constant battle with my hyperpigmentation. So it really helps with that. It also helps with my just like production of the collagen, like I mentioned. And so that's more long term with the retinol. It does help me if I do have a blemish too as well though. Now the collagen that I use, I love that because it instantly lifts my skin. A wonderful combination is to use the dermarolling and then use the collagen capsule with the Droplette. Oh my word, your skin looks good. It is so plump and hydrated. I really love it. Now there's different capsules that they have. What I really like about Droplette is they have a I guess, skin concierge. They can help you. So you can tell them exactly what you're going through with your skin, and they will develop a system for you and work with you for your results. So they're really good about that. So let's say short-term results, 1 to 4 weeks. So within the first few weeks of using the Droplette, you may begin to notice improvements in your skin's appearance. So what this is going to look like, just so you have like a good indicator, you're going to have enhanced hydration, more even skin tone. You're going to have reduction in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. These effects, they're definitely going to vary just depending on the specific skincare ingredients you use with the device. For longer term results, that's going to be 4 or more weeks. And those are going to be more significant and longer lasting results. And also just you have to do that continued use again for you to see those results. And that's going to be over several weeks and months. This includes improvements in your skin texture, your firmness, and your elasticity. Also include your reduction of appearance of hyperpigmentation, acne scars, and other skin concerns. My rule of thumb with that is it could be faster if you pair it with those devices that we mentioned above. For instance, the dermarolling, you're going to just see a faster results. So just keep that in mind if you're impatient with your skin like I am and you want to get there faster, just add another device. So if you double up on your devices, that's when you're going to see a bigger result. And I really don't hear a lot of people mention that. I know a lot of people talk about skincare. I'm a big advocate of skincare, of course, but I'm a huge advocate of your beauty devices. You're really just going to move the needle faster with your devices. One of my friends is having a birthday come up and I sent her, all the things. Well, she asked for a list to get for her birthday and I'm giving her the beauty bio for her birthday. So I'm giving her a dermarolling device because I know with the issues that she has, it's going to just be a game changer for her skin. And there's something she hasn't bought it yet. I've told her about it multiple times. She hasn't bought it yet. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it for her and I'm going to show her how good. And she's going to love it and be like, why didn't I get this before? Because I know how good it's going to make her skin. Anyway, as with anything, you've got to have ongoing use of the Droplette. And once you have your desired outcome, you can back away the frequency and you can, use it. I probably use it about 3 times a week as well, just depending on what I have going on. Lyma Laser. Now this one's a newer one. So we bought the Lyma Laser and it's Lyma or Lyma. I can't remember, but it is a very expensive laser. Just me thinking off the top of my head, it's about $2,500, I think, or $2,800. So yes, it is quite the investment. So this is what I'm going to do. I personally have only done it twice. And I'm going to actually take before and after pictures. There's this one stubborn wrinkle that just needs to be ironed out. And I'm going to do the laser. So the downfall is there's a time commitment. So you have to do it twice a day. You have to do 15 minutes each time, one in the morning, one at the evening or whatever. So Ashley has been using it since the summer of last year. Now she's noticed a lifting of her face around her cheekbones, under her eyes, as well as her eyelids. So one of her eyelid was sagging. Okay. And so I've never had Botox, but she got Botox twice to try to fix it. And then she stopped it because she just was not comfortable with the feeling of Botox and everything that goes in it. So I agree. I haven't done that, but she loved the Lyma Laser or Lyma. Lyma. It worked. So her eyelid is lifted. It's incredible. And so when she first got it, she did it according to the instructions. She used it every day for 2 months, 15 minutes each. And then she used it several times a week. So now she was in maintenance mode, but I have asked for the laser. So now she's going to use another device because now I'm going to do the laser and I'm going to work on my jowls. I want those lifted. And I have that stubborn little wrinkle that I want to combat on my forehead. So I will only be disclosing my results so you can see inside the app because that is going to be a lot of work. So you're going to have my before and afters and I will let you know inside the product recommendations if I think you should get that or not because I feel like it's quite an investment. But for Ashley, she is a yes. She loves it. She has had a great experience. So I thought I would share that as well. They have really amazing before and after pictures. Holy cannoli. If you go on their site, limalaser.com, I believe that their website, oh my gosh, the knee before and after, you look at that knee, that is incredible. So it helps with like the cellulite, the collagen elasticity. It looks good. There's even like bruises that it helps you with and veins, spider veins and stuff. And I have a few of those I want to tackle that. I hope that this podcast was helpful for you and that you got a little bit out of it to kind of know when your beauty devices work best for you, as well as the importance of adding a beauty device into your routine. So here is my last takeaway. If you feel like, listen, Lindsay, I spend a lot of money on my skincare. I've got all the bells and whistles, everything. I'm just not seeing results. And my advice to you is you need more than just your skincare. You don't really need a lot of skincare, by the way. So if you are flooded with stuff in your cabinet, first of all, if you listen to our other episode where you need to use most of that up within a year to 2 years. Okay. And if you're not going to use that up within a year or 2 years, you've got way too much. So kind of pull back on your skincare and use that money and buy a device instead. And you're really going to see a bigger bang for your buck. And you're going to really have a noticeable difference in your skin when you combine that beauty device with your skincare. That is my takeaway. This is a reason I see it. I'm a very results driven person. I saw it in my thousands of clients and I see it in my skin too. And it's so funny, y'all, when my mom or my sister when they slack off with their beauty devices, I instantly notice the difference and I call them out every time they don't like it. But then what's cool is then they start it back. They start using the device and I'm like, I tell them, I go, oh, you've been doing your device this week, haven't you? And they go, yeah. I go, see, wow. They just look more glowy, refreshed, hydrated. They've moved their lymph. They don't look as puffy. They look contoured. It's just amazing. They just have this glow. So anyway, I thought I'd just share that feedback with you. Hope you have a wonderful glowy week. I cannot wait to see you next week. Same time, same place. I hope this podcast lifted you up today and you are going to go research your beauty tools. We have, if you want the link to all the tools I talked about in the show, just head to the podcast note. We'll give you a link, or you could always go to lindsayholder.com. There's a link that says, I think, Shop My, and we have each podcast episode has exactly what we talk about. So that way you don't have to search everywhere. We did all the heavy lifting for you. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much for your time and listening. It has been a joy. I will see you next week. Until next time. Wait, don't go just yet. I've got something fun to tell you. Have you subscribed to our newsletter? Okay, we have a newsletter where you get all of our exclusive tips mixed in with our tricks, our favorite hacks, or products that this esthetician is using straight to your inbox weekly. Of course, this is mixed in with sisterly fun, beautiful graphics, and Ashley's interesting memes. They crack me up, y'all. All you have to do is so simple. Just go to our show notes and we have the link actually right there to the newsletter. It's so easy. Or if you want, you can also go to lindsayholder.com and sign up. That's lindsayholder.com. And that's Lindsay with an E, and sign up today. See you inside.